one of the most regular and frequent problems which students face in a group discussion is that how to enter and talk while others are speaking. A very common mistake which students make is that they wait for silence. They wait for the group to be silent so that they can enter and speak their view. But most of the times what happens is that students by the end of the discussion have not spoken at all. That becomes a very big problem. Another problem which comes in is that students enter, but enter by contradicting or disagreeing with the previous speaker. That again is a problem. The ideal way to enter a discussion is by supporting your previous speaker. If you tell somebody, I agree with you and I would like to add, or if you just simply say to add to your point, or you might even say to take the discussion to another point of view. This is a case where you will be allowed to speak. However, if you enter by saying, I don't agree with your point, or I disagree, the previous speaker will feel obliged to defend his point of view. Let us have a look at this clip, where if you notice the speaker on the speaker number 6 from the left, how he entered and what happened after that, and then please note speaker number 1, how he entered and what happened.
The crux of the services sector, the core of the services sector, I would like to beg to differ with you on the point that the quality of engineering education is not up to the mark. The services sector actually involves mostly of the non-IIT institutions. The engineers.
But I would also like to differ from you because Infosys has its own training center set up in Mysore to especially train the students for 1 more year. This was the actual.
Adding to that, I will add to pinpoint that we are talking about our population. We are talking about our human strength.
That is a point.
But we have to pinpoint that. Let me complete my point first. The point here to be considered is that we have population of 1 billion, but how many of them qualify to be called as human resources? Because we need skilled laborers, and they only qualified as human resources. Unskilled laborers, which is not of any use to service sector, be it agriculture sector, are not considered as human resources. They are mere population.
This basically involves a development of the human resources point. A development of the
Please make my point. I think he's raised a very pertinent point. Like in the 1970s, when the population explosion took place, when India actually didn't have the right amount of population in order to have the sufficient development. So the population explosion took place, but later on started to become a burden on the nation. Right now what India is trying to do is channelize this population into a human resource in order to have a boom, still like China, which has already done it. Now there are several factors which needs to be associated. It's not that we have not been able to achieve. We are going to become, we have already become Asia's second most developed economy.
Thus, as you have seen, it is very important to have a strategy in place on how you would like to enter a GD. Please also remember that the strategy will not be the same for every student. You have to realize what you are good at and what strategy would you like to adopt.